Good morning from Ushuaia, Argentina. I have made it after 37 hours of travel. Started in Hamburg, North Germany, where I live. Went down to Zurich first, Zurich to Sao Paulo, Brazil, Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires down here to Tierra del Fuego, the end of the earth in Ushuaia, Argentina. And we are off to Antarctica. So in this video, it's all about Antarctica begins, and we're gonna start with a scenic flight around Ushuaia, which is absolutely incredible. So yeah, this video starts right now. Let's go. All right, so yes, welcome. We have made it, and that was a bit of a short intro. I didn't really film too much on the way down, and then this morning we've got a gap of about 5 hours before we get on the boat, and there are a number of past passengers that have joined this adventure, and that's really nice to see, given that Brendan and his whole adventures has kind of taken a hit from the pandemic. And this trip to Antarctica was originally meant to go in 2020, so it's been postponed a couple times, and now it's finally happening. So I'm joining 9 other professional photographers and about 100 passengers, and we are cruising to Antarctica and getting on the boat in this video today, and taking off from Ushuaia and heading through the Beagle Channel towards the Drake Passage. But before all that, which will again feature in this video, taking a scenic flight over Ushuaia, because this scenery and the landscape here is phenomenal. This is the bottom of Patagonia. It's a really, really unique landscape and very remote. So the plane is going to be the best way to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like from the air. So we're going to get into a little Cessna, head up for a 1-hour scenic flight, and see if we can get some cool B-roll and some cool snapshot photos. We are back down from that scenic flight above Ushuaia, Argentina. What did you guys think about that? What a cool way to start this video, with some really epic landscapes, really cool glaciers, some glacier lakes, some lagoons, beautiful color, lots of really cool peaks and contrasts. So I think I've got probably a dozen pretty good photos from that shoot, and it was only 1 hour up in the air, and of course I probably took over 500 photos, and still getting used to the A7 IV. It doesn't shoot a huge burst rate. I think it's 10 photos per second with the mechanical shutter, and I'm happy with that. It's pretty fast for me coming off of the USR, but still I think I got a couple of nice photos and some good B-roll for you guys in this video. And we saw our ship. Our ship is here at the Island Sky with Polar Latitudes. It's docked beside Quark and the National Geographic one, and it is the smallest ship, which is kind of funny. The little ship that could. We've got just 100 passengers plus our 10 photographers, so it's not like a big cruise, which is kind of nice. I think it's gonna be really, really nice. Actually, the boat looks incredible. The photos look really nice. Apparently the food's really good, so And I tested negative on the PCR, which means I can actually get on the boat and go to Antarctica, so that's a good thing. Yeah, let's explore Ushuaia a little bit, and then we'll jump on the boat and hit the Beagle Channel. Now this place brings back some good memories. This is the Dublin Pub in Ushuaia, the first Irish pub at the end of the world. And when I was a tour leader with G Adventures, I used to come here with my passengers after dinner for those who wanted a nice cold beer, Patagonian lager. And I had a couple of good nights in here. And G Adventures, that same company, had an expedition ship, and they still do actually. But when I was a tour leader, the expedition ship would do multiple rounds of Antarctica, back-to-back trips. And unfortunately, when I was working for them, I never got the chance to go. So 10 years later now, this is the first time that I'll be heading to Antarctica. But I remember sitting in this bar with my passengers being like, and this is the best place to go to Antarctica. Our ship leaves, every 2 weeks from this port, blah, 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 blah. There's also ton of stories and memories made in this bar by probably hundreds of thousands of travelers from all over the world. So very cool place, small, unassuming, the Dublin. All right, we're getting on the boat, and I just think I spotted our photographer. Are you Lisa?
I am.
Hey, my name's Greg.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. She's gonna be our drone pilot for the next 10 days. So, okay, yeah, sure, but we are photographers, but yeah, you're gonna take pictures of us.
I'm gonna take pictures of you.
Oh,
which never happens,
that
right?
doesn't happen very often. Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna try to be your drone pilot.
I'm glad I shaved. Yes.
Less wind than last week.
Ah, okay, I hope so. Hello. I don't want to drink, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. Hello, Carnudo.
Hey, bien, bienvenido, Greg.
You're in 262, so you're just going to go down those stairs and that way.
Down and that
All the way
way.
around and that way.
Perfect, thank you. Here we go. Are you comfortable on camera?
Yeah, sure, yeah, no
great.
problem. I'm used to it.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Simon Baxter, and unusually, I'm a woodland photographer here in Antarctica. So
Yeah. Simon and I are roommates for the next 10 days. And Simon knows Thomas Heaton really well, right?
Yeah, we're good buddies. Yeah.
I think most of the people watching this might know who you are. If you don't, I will link Simon's channel in the description.
Thank you.
And look at this. What do we got? Are these the ambulance driver jackets?
Yeah, they're pretty cool actually. Yeah.
Helly Hansen. Wow.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I mean, everything's very plush.
Yeah, it looks really nice, to be honest. Hey.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very
Fancy.
Cool water bottles.
Oh, what? We got water bottles too? Nice. Yeah, actually, I think I read that and thought, that can't be right. I brought my own water bottle. But apparently it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boots.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at the boots. Wow.
Luggage tag.
Oh, cool. Yeah, look at these, man. Well, you're the wellies specialist. Is this pretty good?
These are pretty good actually. In fact, I used to wear these and found them very comfortable. Mine only lasted a year. But yeah, all my footwear tends to get trashed in the woods.
Sweet. See the portholes. We're down at the very bottom of the ship in the porthole.
You think this is the very bottom of the ship, you don't know ships.
That's true.
Let's go down to the basement, the hospital,
Restaurants.
and the poop rooms. This ship is so old school, I love it.
Welcome. We are extremely excited to have you guys on board. As said earlier, my name is Nate. I'll be your expedition leader on board.
My name is Lisa.
Sun from sunny San Diego, California.
I'm going to be your birder for this trip and also the education coordinator. So we'll be out on decks looking for seabirds and doing some citizen science, and on shore looking at more birds.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carlos. I'm from Argentina.
Alright, so as you can see, we are on the ship and we have left Ushuaia behind. So not even a full day in the city, and it is time to hit the waters. So we're a bit lucky. It's relatively calm at the moment, which means that the ship can get going, I think like 10 hours before it normally would. So we're leaving this evening instead of tomorrow morning, and that is because right now the weather is in our favor. So we really hope that it stays that way. You've just seen a lot of B-roll of some parts of the ship. We had a very detailed safety briefing and met a lot of the expedition staff, including the captain and his first mate, and some of the engineers, the chef, you know, some of the really important crew. And there are 80 crew members on this ship. 80, and there are about just under 100 passengers or people who are here for the photography adventure, and we're taking you along for the ride. So I'm going to keep this one relatively short. This will be the end of the video, and as you can see, this is the jacket. This is the Polar Latitudes expedition jacket. I'm looking like an ambulance driver. I used to make fun of Brendan about that because of this jacket, but now I've got one myself as well. So we'll see how long this lasts back in Europe. But you are in for an adventure. This is the beginning of the Antarctica series, and I think it's going to be a good one. So I will see you in the next video where we will be in Antarctica. I'll see you there.